Time for both teams to go to work here in game 4. All about the response. How did the Knicks respond to a game that Landry Shamet said they kicked our you-know-what? Bridges is on Fox. Towns extends on Wembanyama. Fox drives on Karl Anthony Towns, gets inside. And on the first possession, Towns picks up his first foul.
You don't want to see that on the very first possession. De'Aaron Fox, he just hit a different gear there over on the wing and was able to get an angle on the corner. Not much contact there. He's moving, but that's not much there for the first play of the game. You think maybe they let that one go initially.
Well, the offensive player went to the defensive player. So that's where it shouldn't be a foul, in my opinion, on Karl Anthony Towns. Once you go that direction, yes, the extra bit from De'Aaron Fox kind of insinuates it, but ultimately when that offensive player goes at the defender, that's where you get a kind of judgment call.
Officials always talk about it. If the defender goes from A to B, it didn't seem that way. Officiating, of course, has been a pretty hot topic the last couple of days. Always is. The annual tradition of the NBA playoffs. Towns double. Spots an opening, almost threw it away. Hart gets inside, and again the Wemby presence has to alter. Towns sidestep floater, got it.
That's a great start for Karl Anthony Towns offensively. He had a quiet night in game 3, particularly just getting his hands on the basketball.
Devin Vassell knocks down the three-pointer.
That's a tough shot, especially over that contest from OG Anunoby. But that's what happens when the defense gets pulled in. The Spurs have been shooting the ball extremely well, especially when the Knicks cause problems.
Towns goes down, blocked, but a foul. Wembanyama.
Towns is out with 2 fouls.
Wembanyama goes at Mitchell Robinson, who comes in, bank shot, soft touch, drops in. An enormous start and a great successful challenge for San Antonio. Brunson gets inside, finds Robinson, rushed a shot, couldn't get it. Wembanyama the rebound.
Now, if you're the Knicks, you got to settle in. You got to take your time. Had a couple of calls not go your way. The San Antonio Spurs team is a team that builds confidence.
That was very close to being a backcourt just then. And Anunoby goes at Champagnie, pulls up, jumper short. Castle the rebound. Spurs showed so much poise the other night. Fox gets inside, floats it up, well short, Hart the rebound, and looks to push. And Anunoby at his best scoring game of these finals in game 3. They'll lead his scoring with Towns on the bench.
That's a different look now with Wemby guarding Robinson. He could just hang under the rim because he's not guarding a shooting threat. When Cat's on the floor, it lifts him a little bit. That's not going to be the case now. Mitchell Robinson's going to be at the rim the entire time, which allows Wemby to roam the lane and be by the rim.
Robinson couldn't get the rebound, so Spurs ball. Be interesting to see how long Towns sits with the 2 fouls in the opening minutes. Champagnie nearly tripped. Corner 3, the sell 2 for 2 from downtown to start.
Similar start in terms of how comfortable they look offensively as game 3. But Mike, to your point, the other problem with this for Karl Anthony Towns, he doesn't get into any kind of scoring rhythm either.
Hart, bad turnover. Champagnie right there and throws it down. And he's going to have to exceed that number here tonight with Towns on the bench with 2 fouls already. And Anunoby comes off a screen and knocks down a 3. His shooting has been sensational in the playoffs.
And that is often their rock, waiting for Jalen Brunson to get going. Karl Anthony Towns out of the game. OG Anunoby is the guy that can dial up his offense in these moments.
Wemby coming off a great game 3, ducks up and under her, rolls around and drops in. So he's hit his first 2 shots.
And if you're Mitchell Robinson, you got to stay down. You got to stay down on that. Contest Wemby late. That's what you want to do. You don't want to get up and give him another opportunity.
And Anunoby fouled. He goes to the free throw line. Officials discussing if it was in the act.
And we've seen this late in game before. Stay down. Great pump fake by Wemby. The step through, and at that point in time, he could throw it off the glass and dunk it. He has options. Stay down. Keep him in front of you.
Yeah, Wemby's one of the few guys you're going to tell Mitchell Robinson, you're probably not going to get to that basketball when he releases the jump shot.
So the officials rule it wasn't the act of shooting. It appeared that Anunoby was going to pass that ball, but he will take the first free throws of the game. Fox picks up the foul as first. You see Anunoby in his game 3 performance, not just 28 points, but so efficient. He has blossomed into a 2-way star. You can try a lot of different ways to catch tonight's game. In addition to dedicated feeds from above the rim cameras and Skycam, listen in on the home radio calls for the Knicks and Spurs, as well as the national broadcast on ESPN Radio. All 5 feeds are available on the ESPN app. OG Anunoby knocks down both. Knicks have shot well from the free throw line in the finals, 82%.
Well, right now the Knicks have to focus on the defensive side. Spurs are 5 for 7 to start the game.
Wemby thought about the 3. Robinson plays him well. Castle now searching for an opening. Castle gets inside, pulls up, jump shot, can't get it. Robinson a rebound. Robinson already with 3 boards off the bench. Hart goes. Castle finds some room, gets in the paint. Alley-oop to Wembanyama, and he's fouled. Jun10. Good defense, good help defense from Hart. Now Castle, shot clock winding down, gets in the paint. Tough shot is up and good.
That's a grown man shot. The physicality, the splitting the defense, the mid-range pull-up over a contest.
Harper in the game. Dylan Harper, the rookie. Bridges gets away from them, stops in the paint, looking for someone to get it to. He's going to have to shoot it. Falling away, it's up. Too strong. Castle, rebound and push. Castle coming off his best offensive game of the finals. 23 points the other night. Good ball movement. Vassell straight on. Castle 3-pointer. Got that one as well. Castle 5 points. It'll lead back up to 9.
They're in rhythm, and they're still attacking these closeouts. Spurs have been in the lane most of game 3, and certainly here again tonight. That's what led to the wide open 3.
Spurs are shooting 70%, 7 of 10 from the field, 3 for 4 from long range. Brunson gets into the paint, kicks it out. Anunoby, wide open 3-pointer. Jun10 the rebound. Vassell, open look. Vassell gets it to go. They're now 4 for 5 from downtown.
And Mitchell Robinson is gassed. He was trailing back, so they had to help in on Wemby running down the lane, which leads to an open transition 3.
Castle right on Brunson. A whistle and a foul. You can get the feeling that they're starting to call a little bit more than they've had in the past 3 games.
And I think Jalen Brunson has to do exactly that. If that's
Defensive player. As Brunson knocks down the free throw.
pretty sure Mike Brown did not have playing 3 centers in the first 6 minutes of the game on his scorecard tonight. But now we'll see what the Knicks can do defensively to disrupt this early rhythm for the Spurs.
Fox back in. Harper up top. Wemby thinking about a 3. Fires away and nails it. Now 5 of 6 from 3-point range. A 13-point lead for the Spurs. What a start. Taking advantage of Karl Anthony Towns on the bench. Keldon Johnson, aggressive defense on Mikal Bridges. Bridges finding some room. Gets a good clean look and knocks that one down.
He's been quiet. He needs to hunt that mid-range jump shot with his length. He's got smaller defenders on him often. That is a shot that he can get to. He's got to inject himself into this game offensively.
Wembanyama misses. Bridges, by the way, only had 2 points legs in game 3. He's had an excellent playoffs, but never got in rhythm the other night. Brunson drives on Johnson, leans in, shot blocked by Wemby. Tips it to Johnson. Here comes Fox. Wembanyama down on the floor. Keldon Johnson sees an opening. Running shot is good. Tough angle, and he banks it in. San Antonio 10 for 14 from the field. Brunson kicks it out. Good look for Bridges. 3-pointer.